So finally we have created this summary dashboard. Now what we are going to find out this data. How many numbers, total number of tasks which are assigned. That means that under the sheet 1, we want to calculate that how many tasks is assigned, right? So currently there are total 168 tasks, but every time if additional task is included, then we have to calculate this and we have to apply this thing over here, and so this is difficult and time consuming. So what I am going to teach you, that you can use one count A equation, COUNT count A, right? So count the number of cells in a range that are not empty, means some data is available in the selected column. So value 1, value 2, it is we have to write down. So in under the sheet 1 section, we are going to select this K column, because in the K column something must be required. As a user is applying any new task, it has to apply this D, W or C. If it is going to add anything, so the status column must be updated. So this is our final result under which we are going to analyze our data. So that's why we are selecting this KK. So count a sheet 1, under the sheet 1 we are selecting KK, but it will include this thing, this first row. So we have to minus 1, means we have to subtract one value from the value which we are getting, but over here it is giving somewhat wrong result. So we have to do, after counting this KK, we have to subtract from count, not from this KK. So that's why. So finally what we get that total number of 168. So by selecting this and holding Ctrl Shift down key, so it is calculating count 168. So our answer is right. We have to freeze this first row, that if we are going downward, this row must be fixed. So under the view section, there is one option, this freeze path. So freeze pans, freeze, you can freeze top row, you can freeze first column. Sometimes it is required that this 2 or 3 row and this column must be freeze. So then you have to use this first option. That means that this first 3 row will be freezed out and this first 2 column will be freezed out. Let's see. So wherever our cell will be there, automatically from above to that cell and from left to that cell, automatically all the columns and all the rows will be freezed. But right now what we need that freeze top row. So finally we have selected freeze top row. So let us say that now I am going to apply any new data over here. 5 days, automatically it is calculating now. Now we have to apply this Ctrl D over here. Ctrl D automatically will calculate and applied all the equation from above to below. Now the task is yet not completed, so I have to apply this W. See, over here it has applied this equation, but over here it has not applied this data validation. So I have to do Ctrl D. After that I have to apply W and Ctrl D. So equation will be automatically fetched out. Again Ctrl A, Alt, and by applying this all border we can apply. So sometimes it happens that border is not applying, you have to go to this line color and some of the modification you have to do which you have earlier changed this thing, right? So finally we have add one data. So before in summary it was 168, now it is 169. Now I want to calculate how many tasks are completed. So we have to use this countif command, because we want that under this K column, that is our range, under sheet 1, right? Sheet 1 K to K column, we want that it must be include completed, right? And now enter. But now it is showing directly completed value. We don't have to subtract 1 because it is giving us full under the K column how many tasks are completed. Let us verify this data. Go to completed section, just okay, and how many? Total 138. What our summary is giving? 138. So our data is right. Clear this filter. Now how many tasks are overdue? Just I am doing Ctrl D and I am replacing this completed to overdue. So 5 tasks are overdue. Now again I am doing Ctrl D, and now for work in progress we have to write down days left, but days left must be included. So I have to press star. Star will consider that after days left anything will be there. I will accept. So it is must contain days left. So this will be our second. And now again Ctrl D. Now we want that how many tasks are closed. So it will calculate 11. But you may be surprised that now it is giving total of 169 because there is no under the discussion. sometimes it happens that I am not adding anything right now, right? So one numbers of days left will remove. So before it was 15, now it is calculating as a 14. And now total 168, but it is calculating as a 169. So what we have to do, we have to apply this another equation which are left out. So user has to, under discussion task, user has to take a decision whether the task is overdue, completed, work in progress or closed. So how we are going to calculate this thing? Just think, you also can do this thing. So first of all, I am doing Control D, just remove this closed and give space bar. It will automatically calculate how many cells are blank. So you have to calculate, user has to take a decision under discussion task. By doing so, right now I am completing this, or we can say W, that is work under progress. So hope you understand this thing. You can also select that how many tasks is completed on time. Tasks completed on time, tasks not completed on time. But I am not giving solution right now. I will directly show you the result. As a assignment, I am giving you this task. Just try by yourself whether you are able to find out this thing or not. Just I am giving you the hint. You just have to use this L column. So practice this thing. But we also want to find out this percentage. For finding out the percentage, you have to give equation. This simple math equation, this divided by this. But for drag, okay, enter. But this is under decimal. So we have to select this thing and we have to apply percentage. Automatically it will calculate the percentage. That means that total 82% number of tasks are completed. Now drag this data. You may surprise this is giving wrong data because we forget this $sign. So that's why I have teach you in my earlier lectures, this just log this cell, because under the division we want to fix this data. And after that, after doing so, just drag this data, you will get right result. That means that 3% are overdue tasks, 9% are under work in progress, 7% are closed. So total you can find out over here that how many tasks for calculating this thing, you have to use sum function, right? And enter. So finally 100%. So out of 100%, this number of tasks are completed, overdue, work in progress and closed. So what you have learned in this tutorial finally? Freezing pen, right? For freezing top row. After that you understand this sum command for equation as an equation. Then you understand this count A to calculate the count. Then we have applied countif command, right? I am not giving over here what the description. You just see the video if you are not getting this thing. And we applied this percentage, but I am not writing down. But as an assignment, I am lefting these two things on you. Just practice this thing, and we'll meet you in next lecture. If you have still any query, just ask me in under the question answer session. Then see you soon. Bye bye.